Go.
All right. So this next one is something I like to call tenaerobics. It kind of helps break that kind of mental barrier into getting, the right and left sides of the body to do different stuff, like patting your head, rubbing your tummy, stomping your foot, looking in your eyes, like kind of gets you going. In that respect, being able to do two different things, kind of while the other one's doing something else completely different. What I like to do is start off by getting your arms going just like this, up and down. Try to get nice extension. I mean, after a while, this is going to get kind of hard to sustain because it's kind of, repetitive motion over time. But it's going to start to get you right here and in here. But what you really want to do is get nice extension, and you want this kind of scissory motion, and you want it to cross right here in front of you, real nice and even, just like this. And to start off, just one at a time. This is going to seem really repetitive and kind of boring, but it's a good exercise. It's good and good for you. Keep this going, and you just want to get, when that right arm's going up, you want to get an outside reverse spin on the arm that's moving up. Now the key to this is to keep that same fluid motion. You see this all right? Cool. So keep this fluid motion while this left arm is still going up and down like that. So again, just keep this going. Good. And then just go back to doing them regular again, back and forth, no spinning. And then do the same thing with the left arm. So reverse outside spin on the arm that is traveling upward in the upward motion. Very good. Now the next one that you're going to want to do is going back to this, just regular. Now on the arm that's traveling in the downward motion, you want to get a forward outside spin, just like that. So on the arm that's traveling downward, with just the right hand, get that one going. Just like that. Keep the left arm going though. That's the key. And I mean, what you really want to get, same thing, keep in mind, keep the extension, keep that nice little, that little cross right there while you're doing this one. Starting to get out of breath already. Just keep it going. And now go back to just the regular ones. And again, same thing, but on the left hand. Arm going down, doing that outside reverse, outside forward spin. Just like that. Good. Good, just like that. So now, what we're going to do is go back to this, and what we're going to want to do now, while this arm's still doing its thing, going back and forth, with the right arm, combine both those spins. So when the arm is coming up, you're doing an outside reverse spin. When the arm's going forward now, it's going to do an outside forward spin, while this arm is still doing this motion. So back, down, just like that. One at a time. Good. Just like that. Back to this motion again, and do the same, but on the left hand. Just like that. Back and forth. Gets really repetitive, but it's good for you. Builds stamina right here and in the arms, it's good for you. Alright, now same thing. Keep this going. Get this from the front as well. Just so you can see it. What you want to do is these are basically just regular singles. Get nice extension. Keep them going with that nice arm movement. Good. And again, back to the regular. This is the funky one that seems like it should be really easy, but always trips people up because it doesn't get used very often. So now what we just did was just regular singles up and down, the forward reverse ones. Now what you want to do is just do them only on the way down, doing forward outside singles, like this. This usually trips people up a lot. It seems like it should be really easy, so don't get discouraged if you don't get this. This is not easy to do. It's kind of a mind freak kind of thing. It keeps it basically goes against everything your mind wants to do. But by doing this, getting all these different ways, it makes it a lot easier to do the one where you start in this position and you get the one going down going forward while the one going up's going backward. This usually helps out a lot for doing this if people are having trouble. And going back and forth, just like that. Because usually at this point, what people want to do when they're just doing the forward ones is they want to be doing something with that opposite hand that's not doing anything at all. So when they get to this one right here, from doing these, it makes it a lot easier. Other variations on that little exercise, sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice now, are figure eights. You know, doing the exact same thing, but with figure eights. Those are a little more challenging. What's really cool about figure eights is because you're getting this kind of motion going on, going opposite, you can start to do things like, you know, crossovers, back and forth. These are really good in waltz time type things, or 9/8. You know, like a 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Different stuff like that. But it's a really good exercise for building that kind of, you know, motion and keeping things going. That sorry, I'm losing my voice. Keeping things going, you know, on opposite sides of the body and breaking those kind of mental barriers. So, yeah, that's that one.